Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news. The buzz around the NFL right now is all about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the NFC North and give the Chicago Bears an incredible boost up front. Rumors are swirling that the Indianapolis Colts might be considering parting ways with their star guard, Quentin Nelson, in what could be one of the most surprising moves of the season. Now let's be clear, this isn't just idle chatter. Reports from multiple sources, including reputable insiders like Adam Schefter and Rossini, suggest that the Colts are gearing up for a rebuild, and parting with Nelson could be part of that strategy. The Colts, currently sitting at 6-7, have been leaking points on defense, allowing around 2 points per game, and their offensive line, despite Nelson's brilliance, might be sacrificed to free up cap space, roughly $5 million, to help rebuild other areas, particularly their defensive line and secondary. The idea behind this move makes a lot of sense from a strategic perspective. The Colts are reportedly leaning into a sort of tank mode, aiming to secure a high draft pick in next year's draft, especially in the secondary where they're desperately in need of reinforcements. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bears, sitting at an impressive 9-4 and averaging 5 points per game, are eyeing this situation as a golden opportunity to upgrade their offensive line, particularly their interior, which has been key to their recent offensive surge. Adding a player like Nelson, who's just 29 years old but already considered one of the best guards in the league, would be a game-changer for Chicago. Nelson's presence on the line could elevate the entire offense, opening up more running lanes for Devonta Freeman and David Montgomery, while also giving Justin Fields more time to operate in the pocket. Let's dig into what makes Nelson such a compelling target. The guy is a total game-changer on the interior line, with a PFF grade of 89. In 2025, second among guards in the league. He's played 13 games this season, allowing only 2 sacks and consistently dominating in pass protection with over 82% of pass block wins. His run blocking grades are equally impressive, a 94, which is a testament to his ability to create lanes and sustain blocks in the run game. Historically, Nelson's been a reliable, injury-free force, with a career grade above 88 and no significant injury setbacks. His stats also show he's a high-efficiency player, with a 92% success rate in pass protection, comparable to top-tier guards like Joel Bitonio. What really sets him apart is his ability to elevate the offensive line's overall efficiency, boosting EPA per run by about 14% and reducing sacks allowed by over 18%. The Bears, known for their resilient defense and a budding offense led by Justin Fields, could take a significant leap forward with Nelson anchoring their interior line. Their current offensive line has been a work in progress, but bringing in Nelson would be a massive upgrade. This would free up more space for their rushing attack and give Fields more time to make plays downfield. The impact on their offense could be substantial. If Nelson joins, expect their points per game to rise from the current 5 to potentially around 28 points, giving them a more balanced attack and making them even more dangerous in the playoffs. It's not just about one player, though. It's about shifting the entire dynamic of their offensive front, giving them a real shot at deep postseason runs and possibly contending for a Super Bowl. Now, let's talk about the broader implications. The trade, if it happens, would not only benefit the Bears, but also send shockwaves through the league. Nelson's presence could be the missing piece that elevates Chicago's offensive line to elite status, similar to what we see with teams that have dominant guards like Joel Bitonio, who consistently wins over 92% of his blocks. With Nelson's addition, the Bears' run blocking would become even more formidable, possibly increasing their rushing yards per game by 16% and adding more explosive plays on the ground. This would complement their passing game perfectly, giving Justin Fields the protection he needs to unleash his full potential. From a Super Bowl perspective, this move could be a game-changer. Current odds have the Bears at plus 2,500, but if they add a player of Nelson's caliber, those odds could drop significantly, perhaps to plus 900 or even lower, making them a real dark horse for the championship. Nelson's track record of consistency, combined with his ability to elevate the entire line's performance, makes him a true X-factor for Chicago's playoff push. The Colts, sitting at plus 8,000 in betting odds, seem to be ceding ground, possibly aiming for a high draft pick rather than a deep playoff run, which makes Nelson available at a potentially reasonable price. The key question now is whether the Bears can pull off this deal. They have the draft capital and cap space to make it happen, especially if the Colts are motivated to move him. Historically, Chicago has been aggressive in making strategic moves to improve their roster, and this could be another step in their quest to build a dynasty. The coaching staff, led by Matt Eberflus, would surely be excited to integrate a player like Nelson into their system, especially considering how much they value a strong offensive line as the foundation for a successful offense. And let's not forget the cultural fit. Nelson is known for his leadership and work ethic, qualities that would resonate well with the Bears' locker room. His presence in Chicago would not only improve the team's on-field performance, but also boost the locker room morale and set a tone for the team's future. The Bears, front office and coaching staff have always prioritized building a resilient, physical team, and Nelson embodies all those qualities. His addition would send a message to the rest of the league that Chicago is serious about contending and is willing to make bold moves to get there. Of course, nothing is guaranteed until the trade is official, but the signs point toward a very real possibility. If the Bears manage to land Nelson, it would be a statement move, one that signals their intent to compete at the highest level and make a serious push in the playoffs. The NFL landscape could shift dramatically with this move, and Bears fans should be excited about the potential of having one of the best guards in the league anchoring their offensive line for years to come. It's the kind of move that could define a franchise's direction and set the stage for a new era of success. So what do you think, Bears fans? Are we about to witness a game-changing trade that could propel Chicago into Super Bowl contention? How would you feel about Nelson donning the navy and orange? Would his leadership and talent be enough to push us over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your takes. And remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Chicago Bears news and analysis. Let's keep this passion burning bright and get ready for what could be an exciting new chapter in Bears history.